Hey, what's up guys, it's AndreOth here, bringing you guys another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I made an Huncho type beat. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so with this beat I was heavily inspired by Thumb by Huncho and Nave Smalls. I just really like that beat. I just really like that song in general. I really like the keys that they used in the main melody, and also really like the heavy bass that you heard with that beat. So yeah, that was the inspiration behind this beat. So the first thing I wanted to do is try and find some sort of piano or keys kind of sample. So I just went on Splice and I just started looking for different samples and stuff like that. I wanted to find like a keys kind of bass sample, and I ended up coming across this sample that I really liked. I then put M Rhythmizer on it, and I think I double speeded it just to make it sound a little bit different, and I actually liked how it sounded, so I chopped a certain part of that sample that I really liked, and the sample ended up sounding like this. So after that I then moved on to the drums, and as usual I always start my drums off with some claps or some snares. This time around I went with some snares. I think I found some snares from Splice. Again, as you guys probably noticed by now, I get a lot of my sounds from Splice. But yeah, I just found these snares that just had this nice kind of thick but sharp kind of sound to it, and I thought it went perfectly with the whole vibe that I was going for with this beat. So I just put the snares into Ultra Beat, and I just played this very simple snare pattern that sounded like this. And if you hear everything together, the beat should sound like this. Yeah, so then after that, when I finished with the snares, I then moved on to some hi-hats. So I went for some trappy sounding hi-hats. So I went to Splice and I found these hi-hats that were perfect. Nice trappy, very sharp, rattling hi-hats that I liked. But yeah, I just put the hi-hats into Ultra Beat, and I played this very simple hi-hat pattern. I didn't really have too much going on with the hi-hats. I just wanted to keep them very simple with the two-step kind of pattern. But yeah, the hi-hats just ended up sounding like this. And then when you hit that, play with the rest of the beat should sound like this. So then the next part of the drums I decided to add was some open hats. So I found these open hats that kind of sounded like they were pitched down, that they were slowed down a little bit. And again, I thought it went really well with the beat, because the beat was kind of like a slower tempo anyway, so I thought these hi-hats would go really well with the rest of the drums. So yeah, I just put the open hats into Ultra Beat, and I came up with this very simple open hat pattern just to complement the snares a little bit. But yeah, it ended up sounding like this. And then when you hear that with the rest of the beat, the whole beat should come together like this. So then after that, I then moved on to the kicks, which was the final component of the drums. So I found these kicks from, again, Splice. But yeah, these kicks were really hard hitting. I think I also added some overdrive to it, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I knew that these kicks were hitting hard, and that's what I was going for, because again, this beat was inspired by Thumb, and with Thumb, I think those kicks and those 808s hit hard, so that's what I was going for with these kicks. So I found the perfect kicks. It sounded how I wanted them to sound, so I just dragged them into Ultra Beat, and I came up with this very simple kick pattern that just rounded the whole drums off. It just rounded the whole beat off, and yeah, the kick pattern ended up sounding like this. And then when you hit that with the rest of the beat, everything should end up sounding like this. that, the last component I added to the beat was the 808s, was the bass. So yeah, I wanted some 808s that were booming, that was hitting hard, just like the 808s in Thumb. So I managed to find it. It was these 808s that I really liked. I just wanted to add some distortion to it, give it a bit more volume. So I just found those 808s, I dragged them into Logic, and I came up with this perfect 808 bass line that went perfectly with the main melody. I didn't do too much with the bass, I didn't do too much with the 808s. I just had them hitting, you know, in sync with the kicks as I usually do, because that just makes the 808s just hit harder. And again, that's what it was doing in Thumb, so I wanted to kind of keep that same thing going. So yeah, I just came up with this very, very simple 808 bass line that ended up sounding like this. And if you hit everything together, the beat should sound like this. So yeah guys, that was pretty much it. That was every single component that was to this beat, and that was the whole process that went into making this beat. The only thing I had to do after that was structure the beat, and that's exactly what I did. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did like the video though, please hit the like button down below and subscribe for more, because I have way more videos like this coming out every single week. And if you guys want to purchase any beats from me, I have an offer going on where I'm going to give you guys 10 free beats. So that includes the MP3s, untagged waves, the track outs, and you guys can also make profit off of these beats, you know. So it's an unlimited license, so you guys can get any amount of views, any amount of streams you want on this beat, and I won't charge you any extra. If you want that offer, click the link down in the description below and you can get that offer. And also you guys can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram for all latest updates, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.